So what I'm doing here is just getting a cover ready to use in the journal that I came across, and I'm using that fabric that was in with the fabrics, and I've cut it into 2 pieces, and it wasn't very wide, so it's kind of it's a tight fit, but that's okay, it'll still work. And I've put double-sided tape, and this is just a mailing envelope. It's a really good quality thick cardboard that I'm using here, and I've got my spine put together as well. But I can't attach this to the fabric just yet because I want to decorate the fabric first. And what I'm going to do, I'll just move this to the side. Oh, and the size I've made the covers for this are 8 3/4 inch by 6 1/4 inch, and the spine is approximately I didn't really measure the spine. It's probably 1 3/4 inch spine because there's only a couple of signatures, so that should be fine. So I'm going to flip them over because this is the side I want up, but I don't know whether or not we'll actually see it in the end anyway. Now, what I've got is all the scraps that were in the bottom of that basket that I just cleaned out. This is them. So and they're the off-cut pieces from this. And there's some pieces. There was a long piece of embroidery anglaise in there. Some nice pieces. So all the little bit of wedding trim. So if you saw that other video, you would have seen these were sat little bits of cheesecloth. They were sat in the bottom of that basket. There's even a zigzag bit there. So I'm going to use those because I really do want to use up things that I've already, I don't want to just grab new stuff out all the time. I really do want to use what I've got. So I thought I would do some collaging on these 2 front pieces to use as my cover. I don't know how it's going to go. Oh, look, there's a bit of seam binding there. Goodness, that's a nice long piece too. Okay, so where to start? I've kind of got a general idea of what I might like to do. I'm thinking that might be a little bit too thick, but then again it might not be. See, I want to do this because I want to stitch it all on. Okay, so that's quite a long piece, so we could cut that in half to start with, roughly, and have that piece for the front cover. And then for the back, I don't want them exactly the same, so what I might do is just rip that into a smaller piece and have that on the back. I'm not going to exactly put them how I want them. I'm just going to roughly put them how I want them. Okay, there's a bit of this. I love this. Isn't that beautiful? It's really old by the feel of it too. So I really like that. So that's going in there. So that can probably get tucked under like that. And, there's that one. White one, and that's okay. Maybe we'll put that one on the back. What else have we got? We've got this. It's a piece. It looks like it's of a scarf or something. Could use that. There's that lovely piece there as well. There's this one. Maybe there. There's this lovely piece from a doily. We could put that on the back. What else? Oh, there's this nice one here. That, maybe a bit of white on there. this. Love that. It's so nice, isn't it? That's a long piece. Maybe we can have a bit on the back and a bit on the front somewhere. Bit of seam bone. It's got a bit of glue on the end. Get rid of that. There's a bit of ribbon. There. What else? Got that. A little bit of that. Can use those more square pieces maybe inside the journal. Oh, there's little flower bits here, look. They were with those doilies I found in here, so maybe we can add a couple of flowers on the front there. And there's one there, and it's got a little tail on it too. Maybe that one. And that one on the back. Don't want to forget the back. What else is here? There's that. That could go in there too. That's a scraggly piece. That could go in there. Okay, see these, we can use those inside. And those offcuts inside. There's another one from the cover. We can use those inside. That's a nice, oh, I wonder. It's another piece of that. I can use that inside. We can use that inside. And that. What's that? Oh, that's the off that one. Maybe that can be the on the front. And move everything so it, okay. There's a bit of cheesecloth. Oh, hello. Excuse me. Keep moving, keep moving. Oh, she wants a bit of attention. She's a good girl. Hey, come on. You sit there, good girl. There we go. Okay, where were we? Have I got that? I don't know. I don't have to use absolutely everything on the front, do I? Oh, that bit. I like those bits. They're the... Careful. But they're nice on pages as well, those little off-cut bits. So, and then there's that big bit of seam binding that I saw. Maybe we can use that on the front. I don't know. Oh look, there's a little doily bit there too. Don't know where I'm going to use that, but I want to keep it there so I don't forget to use it. Maybe I can put a title in that. Print something off. I think there's another one there as well. Look. They can go inside. There's a bit of pearl. A little bit there. Don't know. More cheesecloth, but we can have some cheesecloth inside. They can go inside. I think most of those bits there can go inside. We'll save those for in. Oh, a bit of tuille's nice mixed in on things too, you know, just to soften the look of everything. It can look very pretty. So we might keep the tulle and use it in the... Must have come off a veil, because look, there's there's the end of it there attached to that. I'll keep that piece for inside then. And there's another bit of tulle we can make there, and no, we'll keep that inside. And what about that one? Using that, maybe we could, ooh, maybe that can go on the back, and I can put made by and actually put my name on something. I wonder if I can use that, because this background fabric's got the shine to it. Oh, that's a bit too tough. It's nice to incorporate a little bit of shine as well, isn't it? Not too much. And put that somewhere as well. Anyway, so something like that. I also remembered I had a little piece. There was a little piece of wadding that I had found as well. Just wondering where that is. I thought I'd put it in with these fabrics. Maybe I did. Yeah, here we go. Oh, I don't know if it's big enough. Don't know. Might not be big enough. Huh. Can use that for something. Need another little bit. Where is it? Okay, I got something out. Didn't want to have to cut another piece off. Oh, hang on, there's some scraps here too. I can cut a piece off these scraps instead. Alright. There's all these little scraps. So what I'll do is I'll use one of those. It only really needs to be a little piece. About there. And I'll put those together and put that behind this, just so it pops up a little bit more. Then I think I'll just go ahead and randomly start stitching things on. Yeah, and then I'll come back and see what else it needs. Okay, so this is the back. I haven't sewn that on yet because I might print out a paper or fabric handmade by something on there. They're all stitched on, as you can see on the back, just on the machine, like that. I may add bits to that. Actually, I think I was going to put that under there as well, so I may add some more as I go along, until of course they're stuck to the cover. That's the front. That still is not stitched on. I did sew those pieces of wadding together, and I've stitched around a bit of lace, a bit of tulle, and a little bit of cheesecloth. I've stitched the pearls there and there. I've put some seam binding there and down there. There's the other crochet piece with the flower. I'm thinking that will go like under here. Something like that, just so that little flower is peeking out the top there. I'm thinking that I've made a little seam binding flower. That was the last little bit of seam binding of that one. I may put that there with something, maybe another couple of little flowers. There's this one here. I could put that one there as well, like that. I'm not real keen on the dangle on it though for this, so I might just cut the dangle out and put that one there. Just helps to bring out the white in other areas. I may actually dab it with a little bit of distress ink or something like that. We'll see. We'll see, just to tone it down a little bit. I'm thinking I don't want to sew this particular one on yet, because I might sew a few little beads or something on there. I have, and this is still in the, you know, because these are all from my scraps. I have several containers with bits in them, and I'm sure we all would all do. Those bits you throw in, like there's one here. Whoops, see, there's one here. Let's just hang that back up. I have a smaller one over there. I have 3 on a little turn style. This is just a little box of things I found at an op shop, thrift store, and it's full of all little bits, and I've popped it in there. A little bit of leftover beading, some jewels. What else? Oh, that was the elephant that came off of something Gail sent me, a little bag. Just, you know, because sometimes things fall off things and you don't know where to put them, so you put them in this little container here. Another little bit of beading that's from the valance I made. So a little bit of leftover chain bling, a button, oh, one of those little flower things. So I'm thinking, so as to keep it all in my, there's little flowers in here too. So as to keep it in my, in the theme of using my scraps. There's something I could use. I might decorate it with these things here. There's a little bit of something. Oh look, see these are all from my flowers that I found, and every time I use them, these little things were stuck, made in Japan, so I kept them all. So I may use this to embellish it as well. Look, there's just a circle of wallpaper. Oh, look at that pretty bead. That's come off a stick pin or something, because it broke. They don't last forever. They really don't, unfortunately. Oh, look, look, there's a little resin flower there too. Oh, what's that? That's a little, little thing, little flower, flower centre. What else have we got? A bit of beading. Oh, there's all sorts. Oh, look, I love this stuff. Love it. Oh, I wonder if I could put that on there as well somehow. Okay. I love that stuff. Or even there, like that. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. There's flowers. There's huge buttons. Oh, that's even upside down. What's that? Just a blue circle. Little alligator clip. They've got the teeth on those ones. What's that? Oh, that's pretty, isn't it? Little flower. Yeah. Oh, there's that little, oh, what's that doing in there? That shouldn't be in there. That's that little thing. And what you do is when you want to use them, or you can use it the way it is, but you can just cut them off and use them, you know, as an embellishment or something. That shouldn't be in here. I'll leave that little one in there. The other one needs to go over there with the others. Okay, so that's what I think I might do. Look, there's another little bit. I'll have to get a larger dish to empty it all in. No, little bits. So I think in there, look, there's some pretty little, oh, they're not beads, they're those bead holder things. I love this. I've got to be careful not to open it upside down. I found this ages and ages ago, and it's full of all just little bits and pieces. little crystals and little rhinestones, lovely little sew-on rhinestones and buttons and things. So, a needle box, bow. So I think that's what I will do. But little tiny scissors, and what are the words I cut out? Because sometimes when you're putting things away, look, tiny little flowers. Sometimes when you've put everything away, you find a couple of bits and you think, ugh. So this is where they go. There's a lovely velvet flower there too. I'm not sure if I'm going to add, mind you, all the stitching in the book has the grey blue stitching in it, so maybe, we'll say maybe. See, look, there's a tiny sprig of a few little flowers there, and they can be added on as well. So that's what I think I will do. So that's the start of the cover, and that's a good start to the cover, I think. Is that stitched on? Yes, it is. I just left it a little bit loose down the bottom. It's a good start to the covers for, better show you the journal, hey? For the journal that I found, this one here, and I've popped all the doilies that I found at the same time. That's where the flower came from, and that funny little envelope thing is in there as well. I'll work out what I'll do with that. But see, that's got the blue grey stitching all through it. So this is going to be the cover for this. Where's my, oh, there it is. So that's the spine, like that, and these are the, that'll be the cover like that. So it's just an A4 paper folded in half, and these are not ironed, and I think I recall when I first put them together, I thought, I'm not going to iron these pages, because I always iron my pages. I specifically didn't iron these because I wanted to see how it felt and how it turned out, not ironing some pages in a journal. So it's all coming back to me. So okay, I think that's enough for this video. So I hope you've enjoyed that. Take care, everybody. Have a good weekend. Bye-bye.